I'm Josh Carroll. This is Carrell Auctions, and our next live estate auction is Wednesday, February 18th. This is one not to miss. We have an amazing selection this week. It includes lots of the glass figurines up here. Most of this is Fenton, and there's a couple of really good sets. The snowmen are very good. Fenton too. There's other glass up here as well. Murano roosters, and these are signed Italian with the Lutz in them. There's a pair of those. There's a lot of this kind of material in here, some high-end stuff, better stuff. St. Louis glass, more Fenton, lots of the signed paperweights. Everybody likes these when we get them in, but lots of the good paperweights this week. Little bit of Roseville, and the Roseville that we have is exceptionally quality. So a couple of good quality pieces of Roseville, and early Noah Webster pre-Civil War dictionary. It's a little rough, but it still exists. That's really cool. Lots of jewelry and watches in the flats. I didn't make a lot of flats. Instead, I took the flats that we have, and I really filled them up. So if you like costume jewelry, watches, and watch parts, we have a ton of that in here, as well as the pocket watch pieces, and there are some good pocket watches in the showcases. Watchmakers tools and watchmakers vices. So if you like making watches or working on watches, we have some of that. Good boots. And the showcases, a few of the good quality early pocket watches in here. Handful of wristwatches, Art Deco wristwatches. So that's fun. More watches, more vintage watches in their boxes, a couple of prints. This showcase is almost entirely sterling. So if you like sterling jewelry and 999 fine coins, there's a lot of that in here this week. You want to come through early and look at this, it's good stuff. Over here the same, some higher end colognes, a really good duck call. On this side of the tables, we're working through this right now. More of the costume jewelry. I think there's actually sterling in this one as well. So sterling and costume, sterling and costume. This is really early 1840s. Nice piece, really well done, hand carved, nice piece here. There's uranium glass all over these tables. So if you like uranium glass, we have a lot of that. Some of the proof coin sets, some better proof coin sets, as well as a few of these sheets of coins that had been collected. They range from the 1840s pennies up through, I think, 1917, 18. There are also wheat pennies by the bag. I'll sell you by the bag on wheat pennies in here. Take as many as you want on that choice. One of the great lots we have is this early Singer featherweight. Everyone likes these. This one's in its original box. It also has the pedal with it. The Singer featherweight is in nice condition too, and this little miniature Singer, that's a nice piece. Cowboy boots. I got a couple of pair this week. One Don Post, and one that I'm pretty sure is handmade, hand ordered. This is a great pair of boots. Analdo Potosi pottery for Potosi pottery, Analdo Lundy Potosi pottery. Another great piece of uranium glass. Back in the back, lots of the decorative things, a couple of really fun bear tables, little bears holding up the tables and stuff there. That's gonna be fun. Through here, we have a school clock, antique, nice piece, couple of swords, bows, but just some of the general antique stuff. One of the really cool things that I like in this auction is this J.R. McNeil carving. He was a Kansas City carver. Everybody likes him. It's a really nice carving, so that's something to look forward to in here. Back on the other side, there's lots of glass again. It's mostly quality. There's Fenton, there's Heron, there is Royal Worcester. There's a particularly good Royal Worcester teacup, reticulated porcelain. That is a better piece. That is a very fine piece of porcelain. We're gonna sell that in a live auction. Probably should be an online auction, but that's good quality. The showcase is full of more. There's Fenton on the top. There's Waterford Lismore. I think there's 3 sets of stems on the Waterford Lismore this week. That's gonna be fun. Particularly rare, you're gonna see what we got on the side. I have a whole bunch of vintage Ralph Lauren Polo. I also have the original counter display for Ralph Lauren Polo cologne. So we'll sell that in here. The polo jackets, the polo ties, the whole entire art wall. This is more of the Scott Wilder collection. So you're gonna have listed artists, very well listed artists, regionalists, and more. All of the art wall will get sold on Wednesday night. Down this side, we really filled these flats up this week. There's Danish porcelain, there's Waterford over here, there is Carnival glass, there's pottery. Everything over here is quality. You're not gonna wanna miss the quality that's on this side. It is really good. Lots of Carnival glass. If you like Carnival glass, come out here and dig through the flats. There's a ton of it. Back on my back wall over here, more of the paper that we've been selling. Lots of paper, lots of advertising, lots of patriotic. There are also a few 48 and 49 star flags. So if you like the paper that we've been selling, that's all over here. I don't know if this is sellable or not, but this is amazing. I have racks full of vintage late 90s and early 2000s Ralph Lauren polo. They include sweaters, polo shirts. There are some particularly rare t-shirts in here. If you're familiar with Ralph Lauren polo, and especially from this time period, a lot of it is pretty ordinary as regular polo, still good quality, people like it. But there are several of the graphic pieces as well. So you're gonna wanna come through here and dig through this. It's all good quality. The clothes racks are completely full with excellent quality this week. I've got a few small pieces of furniture this week. Nice Victorian piece here, marble top, Eastlick style. That's a nice piece. There's also up in the front, we'll go up there and look at it. So up here in the front, there's also a really wonderful redwood side table. This one's fantastic. It's a root form cut, redwood top, really nice piece. You're gonna have to come out here and dig through the flats. There are hundreds of flats in the room again. It is full from one end to the other. It is a really good auction. We can't wait to see you here. Doors open at 5, auction starts at 6.